What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld Podcast. Today we're going to be talking NFL Week 11, 2019. We're jumping off with the Texans and the Ravens. Now, I don't want to make a lot of you guys scared, but the Ravens are the only team that you have to be afraid of because they had their losses like pretty early in the season, and they've been completely dominant going forward. And beating the GOAT is a pretty tough thing to do with Tom Brady, and they haven't lost a beat. It's scary, and it's 41-7. Now, look, Deshaun Watson is also a very good quarterback, but defensively, teams can't stop Lamar Jackson. So that's the issue, because the Ravens defense was able to bottle up Deshaun Watson. It wasn't the same, obviously, it wasn't the same case with Lamar. Lamar right now, in my opinion, is the best quarterback in the National Football League. I can't pick another one. He beat the best. Obviously, you can't take away Tom Brady's accolades, but right now at this point, he's the most versatile and dangerous quarterback because he can pass now. Okay, he's throwing dots and he can run like that. It's scary. So I would just be very, very careful going forward how you guys want to run your mouth about the Ravens because they might bring back a title to Baltimore. The Falcons and the Panthers. What is going on with the Falcons? Where was this early? Bro, listen, Matt Ryan is playing like he knows what he's doing. Like, it's scary. Like, I don't even know what to say. If he played like this in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, they wouldn't have lost. Like, he's playing like he understands football now. Like, this is a scary Matt Ryan. If he does this, the Falcons can win games. Defensively, they're playing great. Kyle Allen probably have you thinking about Cam Newton right now. That's why you guys got to be very, very careful. People love to talk about, oh, I can do better. I can do this. And then you see what happens? Cam Newton, bro, you can't, and I hope that Cam Newton doesn't say, yeah, I'm going to come back. Because the way they treated him, he should just leave. He should just absolutely leave and just go someplace else. Because Kyle Allen sucks, but that's not what this is about. This has nothing to do with anything like that. You know what I'm saying, bro? The Falcons are playing out of their mind. Just be careful, bro. When you think that, you could do better, all that stuff like that, this is usually what happens. So it's hilarious to me. It should be hilarious to you as well. The Cowboys and the Lions. Let me just say this, right? Driscoll looked pretty good. He's not better than Matthew Stafford, but he looked pretty good. The one thing that I got to tell you guys this right now, like just be straight up and honest, this dude, Ezekiel Elliott, he had under 100 yards. This game was won by Dak Prescott. This is a game where I just said, you know what? Dak, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm watching it like, okay, Dak, you're going to keep airing him out? Okay, I'm sorry, bro. Like, all right, keep doing it to me. He did whatever he wanted. Now, with the way, Zeke had a receiving touchdown and he did like the Dak celebration, whatever. But this was all about Dak. Dak is about to get paid. If he could play like this consistently, he's about to get paid. But this is one of those games where I said to myself, okay, this kid can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could definitely go out there and do it. Well, not this kid, this man, but Dak can do it. Because Zeke, in all honesty, has not been playing well this entire season. Regardless of what's going, I don't know what he's doing. I was very, very happy for Cowboy fans to see that happen. That was a very, very good look for Dak Prescott. The Jaguars and the Colts, we have to be honest, okay? The Jaguars are a terrible football team. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it is what it is. But we also have to say Jacoby is back. And he was able to make some key plays. The Colts are a dangerous team simply because you don't know, like, if they play the way they're supposed to, run the ball, Brissett makes some plays, whatever like that, and their defense plays well, this team can beat any team in the AFC, to be honest. Defensively and offensively, they can make some things happen. I just want to make sure everybody's clear as we continue to go further into the season. As we get closer to the playoffs, we're starting to look for teams that can handle teams like this, like thoroughly just beat them into the ground. The Colts can do that, both defensively and they can maintain offensively. We got to see how T.Y. Hilton's health will be going forward, but they can do some work, bro. They can definitely do some work, as we saw with the Jags. The Bills and the Dolphins. Obviously, this is turning out to be a season where there's a lot of miraculous things going on upstate New York with the Buffalo Bills, and it's very, very exciting to watch because Josh Allen, as much as people want to say whatever, compare him to Sam Darnold, compare him to whoever, even comparing him to Trubisky, whatever, we're going to get to him in a second. You guys got to understand something. That kid is very, very talented, man. And when I say kid, young dude, young man, I don't want to be disrespectful, bro. The young man is very, very talented. And he's also mobile as well. And he's able to make certain throws. John Brown was balling out. 2 receiving touchdowns. The Dolphins are the Dolphins. They're expected to lose. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you expect this to happen, so it's not a surprise. So nobody should be shocked. Like, oh my God, the Dolphins are getting dominated. Yeah, bro, they've been getting dominated. Bro, they walk in, bro, with yo, do whatever you want to do to me every week. They suck, but they got 2 wins. So again, Are they the worst? No, the Bengals are. We'll get to the Bengals in a second, but it's not even about them, bro. Like, this is just what it is at this point. The Bills are playing well. Congratulations to them. Broncos and the Vikings. This was a very, very, very close game. And you know what's so it makes me upset because I'm not a Broncos fan. Like, I'm not a fan of any team, but they're so close in a lot of their games. And it's like, yo, just close it out, man. Just win the game. If you're a Bronco fan, I know you felt that. Close the game out. Just win the game. It's so close. It's right there. You're losing these close games, man. What are you doing? Because their record being 3-7 could easily be flipped. It's very, very frustrating. And like I said, as an NFL, like I watch the NFL thoroughly and I try to see, what we could do here and there. They're just losing games in the clutch, man. And it's like little things that they can fix. But the Vikings pulling it out, a 20-point comeback, man. Like, are you serious? You got, like, even with all of that, they could have still won the game. Like, obviously, they had to come back from way down, but it's the close games that they're losing. This one was just miraculous. Tied for the 4th largest in franchise history with Minnesota, but they keep losing close games, and then in this case, they were blowing somebody out, and they allowed them to come back. Very, very wild, man. I'm very, very disappointed in the Broncos this season. The Saints and the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers, bro, like, Jameis Winston likes to throw picks, but when he throws dots and dudes are juggling the ball and then it's an interception, you can't really blame him for that. But the Saints look like they're balling. I know the Saint fans, 504, okay, man, who that? Go ahead, write it in the comments. Tell me all about it. But, bro, the Buccaneers are really playing poorly. And Jameis Winston threw a pick that I don't know if he was blind in both eyes or what was going on, but it was late in the game when they needed him. And he just threw it right to a defender that was way behind somebody else. I have no idea what Jameis Winston is doing the most times. Like, it's a very, very weird thing. I have no idea, man. But I just can't deal with him at this point. The Jets and the Redskins. Now, the Jets handle their business, but the Redskins are a terrible football team. But you got to understand, right? This is the situation, right? They're 3-1 versus NFC East teams. It doesn't make any sense. Like, they beat the Cowboys, they beat the Redskins. They're doing whatever they want. But hold on, but they're the Jets, though. But you expected them to lose, but then they play the Redskins. You're like, the Redskins garbage. Like, but they ended up winning the game, and it's like you're watching it, and you're like, this game is awful. Look, I'm not taking anything away from the Jets, actually I am. They're a terrible football team right now. But watching these games are like, what is going on both sides? Because it's just like they're not real teams, in my opinion. Like, they're just out there. They're so bad at this point. I don't know, bro. That's just me when I'm watching it. I just know, like, all right, these two teams are probably the worst things to ever watch on TV. Nobody's making the playoffs. Their job is to ruin everybody's records that are decent players that are going to the playoffs. That's the two teams right here. That's all their job is. Like, the Jets beat the Patriots and ruin their season. Like, the Redskins beat the Cowboys, ruin their season. That's all that you have to look forward to. Those teams are absolutely horrendous. The Cardinals and the 49ers, man, I love this game all the way down to the wire. Fumble from the Cardinals cost them. It wasn't really a 10-point game. It was like a stupid little lateral that was brought back in the end zone at the end of the game to kind of make it a 10-point game. Kyler Murray, man. That dude looks really, really fast. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to say he's faster than Lamar Jackson. I'm not going that far. But he looks like Mighty Mouse out there running around like a savage, bro. And they just can't stop him. It's like he's playing flag football, bro. He's just running around doing whatever he wants. That was the first quarterback I think that they allowed to do to have that many rushing yards. He did a lot of crazy things to that 49ers defense. At the end of the day, though, you're going to have to play some tough games within your division. The 49ers did everything they needed to do to win this game, so it's not a knock on their defense. Division games are always usually like this. You never know which way it's going to go. But the Cardinals, like, this was a game that they possibly could have won. And Kyler Murray continues to electrify, NFL fans, man. Like, that dude, it's wild. As far as everything else that was going on with the game, I don't know. Garoppolo, I don't trust him, bro. Like, he's starting to really, I don't know, maybe he's dating porn stars again. I don't know what he's doing, but I just don't trust the guy. I got to see what happens. Let me not say anything about it yet. It was a good game. I'm not going to go into it, bro. Look, he made some throws I didn't really like. It is what it is. The Bengals and the Raiders. Bro, the Raiders, I'm scared, bro. Like, can they really do something? Can John Gruden really make us all eat our words? Can he do that? Like, this is where it's headed, guys. Because, look, I can dish it out. I can admit it. Like, bro, I was wrong. Like, this dude John Gruden out there doing whatever. Like, it's the Bengals. But I'm just saying the record, the 6-4 record. Look, the Bengals are like a Pee Wee League football team. Like, we know that they're going to lose the game, but you got to also give credit. It's still the National Football League. And the Raiders are doing things that people didn't think they would be able to do. And I was very, very hard on some of the decisions that John Gruden made coming in, cutting certain players, removing them. Based on the way that the Bears looked and, Khalil Mack being non-existent, like, bruh, dude had no QB hurries, like nothing going on. Bruh, maybe he wasn't wrong. Listen, all right, I'm sorry, bro. Bengals suck. Patriots and the Eagles. Carson Wentz looked really, really shaky in the last couple of minutes. Yes, Aguilar dropped the pass, but Carson Wentz consistently overthrew receivers and made very, very horrific reads towards the end. Tom Brady didn't look good, but who was that? Edelman that threw a dot? Who threw the touchdown dot? I think it might have been Edelman. But again, the Patriots are going to find ways to win. But Carson Wentz looked really, really bad in the toughest moments of the game. And I just want to point that out because I like Carson Wentz, but I don't know what's going on with that. And they're going to have to fix that if they're going to be able to do anything. That just wasn't good. But again, Tom Brady didn't have it, and still defensively they were able to hold down and do what they needed to do and win this game and secure. But I was very, very concerned about Carson Wentz and his horrific throwing towards the end of the game. Okay, the Bears and the Rams. The Bears, okay, bro, Mitchell Trubisky, you're done, and you're done over there, dog. Like, you got benched for a fake hip injury. You are done. You suck. Okay, look, I was trying to defend him for a while. I was like, yo, bro, this guy can do it. Watching him play and the sacks that he was taking in that game and the way he was moving around, like not, doing like basic things, getting out the pocket, whatever, it was horrific. It was horrific to watch. I'm done with Trubisky. I'm completely done with him. The Rams are not even that good of a team. Like, they have all this defense and all this stuff going on. Todd Gurley finally got 133 yards and a touchdown, but they're not that good this year. And Bears could have easily won this game if Trubisky just does anything. And I'm totally done with him. I don't know how you guys feel. Let me know about it in the comments or, wherever. Let me know on Twitter at GmiasWorld. You can always download the GmiasWorld podcast on the go, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and we have some other things too. Just search GmiasWorld Podcast. Until next time, enjoy your day, guys. One love, y'all.